We are live. Oh, no, we're not. Hello, hello. We are live on Tag Magazine and Unseen. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I am super excited about this month's guest, and I see folks are rolling in, so I'm going to let you guys continue to roll in. My name is Ebony Bell. I am the owner and editor of Tag Magazine. And we started this fun monthly web series with our favorite celebrities last year. And we've decided to just keep doing it because we continue to talk to amazing individuals. And our guest today is absolutely one of those people. So let's get this party started. I know you all aren't here for me, but with the L Word Generation Q season 2 premiering this upcoming Sunday, what better time to have the one and only Jordan Hull as this month's guest. Jordan is a young and talented actress who we all know plays Angie Porter Keenard, right? The daughter of Bet and Tina on the L Word Generation Q. Also, we're going to see her soon on Netflix's Hustle, featuring Adam Sandler, which I am super excited to see. And most recently this year, during Pride Month, she participated in Out Loud Raising Voices, a global LGBTQ Pride kickoff. I'm sure there are so many more things that I can say, and trust me, we're going to be asking her. But of course, I'd like to introduce the one, the only Jordan Hull.
Hi, thank you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us. I just super excited to get into a conversation with you.
Me too. Me too.
Hey, so I'll start with a few questions, and I encourage anyone watching, and I see people are coming in. If you all have questions, I would love to bring them up on screen, and we can ask Jordan. Of course, let's keep them appropriate and fun. And I can tell you right now, I'm sure some of you are going to try to get some spoilers, and I'm pretty sure we are not going to be able to do that. But we'll see, right? We'll see. But Jordan, again, thank you so much. I wanted to start with this question because we all know you as an actress, but I read somewhere that you said you didn't originally plan on becoming an actor, right?
Right.
What made you pursue acting?
Well, I always just explained it that I just fell into it. I was born and raised in Iowa, and when I was like 12 or 13, I was at a mall and somebody had a pop-up shop for an agency and said, you should act. And I've never performed, never done anything like that. And I was like, okay, cool. The stranger telling me to do it. So then, I just did this pop-up acting agency and then started to really like it, moved out here, went to acting classes, and then really fell hard in love with acting.
Yeah. So those things are legit then.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, because sometimes, you'll see them, you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wouldn't say always do it. I think it's definitely sometimes wishy-washy, but thankfully it worked out.
Oh, that's awesome. So we have an amazing writer who does a recap of every single episode of L Word, and her name is Becca. And I'm telling you this because she wants to ask you a question. I think I've actually seen this question in an interview you've done, but let's see. What was your relationship like to the original show?
My relationship with it, I didn't have a strong one. I would see it on Netflix and all that stuff. But then when I got the job, I started to look into it. But I've never seen it fully because I got the job when I was 15, and I don't think I was emotionally mature enough to go to set and then prep by watching the show and see naked, see them naked and work with them. I didn't. My mind couldn't do it at that time, so I wasn't able to get through it.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, that is absolutely real. There was a lot going on in the original L Word. That's for sure, and we can totally just leave it at that. So, shout out to Becca, who is just amazing and is really loves the show, and you included. So, thank you, Becca, for that question. So, Obviously, we know that you play Bette and Tina's daughter, Angie, on this show. How would you describe her character?
Angie, I would describe her as like just this quiet, powerful young lady. You know, like I think she's the best of both worlds with Tina and Bette, you know. She's not like off the rails, which Bette can is always, but she also isn't as like I don't know, she's a great communicator, and you'll get to see her kind of come into her own in the second season. But I would just say this, she has this quiet, introverted powerfulness that I love.
All right. Well, that's somewhat of a teaser that
Right.
will see you come into your own. So
Yeah.
we'll take the little bits that we can get. That's for sure. Are there things that you feel you have in common with your character or admire about her?
I admire that she literally punched somebody. Like in the first season, she punched a girl. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I was like, I when I read that, I was like, go off, okay. She straight up punched
This is it.
somebody.
This is me.
I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I could not. I don't think I. I've met people where I'm like, I despise you, but I've never followed that through. So it seemed cathartic. So that's
Yeah.
something I admire. You know, she'll get it out. Um, but I'd say something we have in common is that we both. I think Angie is a huge like she just loves love, like familial love. You know,
Mm.
who see she has a really big heart, and I can relate to that because then it can get hurt. Your heart can get hurt by other people, but yeah.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and I can attest to your big heart and joining us on the
Aw,
show, and we were chatting, a
yeah,
little bit before this.
yeah.
And yeah, I can tell. I'm just excited, obviously, still to have you on here.
Uh-huh.
But I will stop doing that and saying that. But so another something you told me when we were off air
Mhm.
is that you don't have social media. You don't do social media
Mm-mm.
anymore. Why
Yeah.
is that?
Well, I always love like social. Like I grew up like that's like my whole like upbringing is like social media and Instagram and all that stuff. But then when I got like on the show and started to have like people I didn't know follow me, it it was a little weird. Like I would have like awesome people from like Indonesia, like Philippines, like start like say I love the show, and it was so cool to connect to that. But then also I got a lot of like older women who like watched the show previously who were like 50 plus and saying like inappropriate things, and I would get like messages. It was just it got really weird and confusing, and I didn't like it at all. um, and so and also the effects of social media is not fun, so it just felt like okay, I should just not do it. And I haven't, and it's been nice ever since.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I think it's also a self-care thing, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
what the hell 50 plus
I
was.
know. What are they doing? And like I would look on their account and be like, I don't know. It was just weird. It was a weird situation.
Yeah, that totally is. But yeah, a positive thing is totally self-care. And I know a lot of people
Yeah.
who take breaks, it really is a lot and can really mess with like your mental health.
Yeah, and thankfully, like the time that I stopped, like in social media, was right when the pandemic hit. So I didn't like I was able to have a little bit of a primer before when I would like really need to rely on it when I didn't have anything to do all day. So I don't know, it all worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good for you. Good for you, my friend. So we have a question from Chelsea, who wants to know what is your favorite memory of shooting season two? You see how we're all trying to like jump
I
in
know
here?
they're like, so tell us the plot. I can't do that, but I
Exactly.
can say there was a favorite like offset memory. Um, was Kate and Leisha and I were all in the hair and makeup getting ready for the like photo shoots for the season two premiere. I mean promo stuff, and in between we were showing each other like music because we're all like huge music fans, and they introduced me to the band Hole, which I've never heard of them before, but with like Courtney Love, of course, like an infamous '90s band, and so
Yeah, no,
like
definitely dope.
yeah. And so they would like play that like super loud, and Alicia would like do like air guitars, and Kate would like laugh at me. It was so fun. It was like the best.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. I always wonder like how people connect, off camera.
Yeah.
Seems like you all, are pretty close.
Yeah. I think like specifically like the original three, like really feel like a professional auntie, Like they all are so nice and like will fight for you and it's awesome.
Yeah, I love that you said professional aunties.
Yeah, my professional aunties.
I love it. I love it. There's a funny, if you haven't seen it yet, a black, oh my goodness, Black Lady sketch show that's on
Yes.
HBO.
HBO.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. We are going to be on here forever. We talk about this. But what do they call it? But it's basically the auntie, and they had the auntie godmother. Anyway, if you have not seen that,
I haven't seen that sketch yet.
please see it. It is hilarious because
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
it talks about like she turns a certain age, and then her like auntie godmother comes and is like, "You are now an auntie." It is hilarious. I'm gonna watch it now after
So
this.
funny. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
it's awesome. But anyway, Shelby and I, apparently, who's watching, is absolutely on the same page with me. And she wants to know, what is your favorite thing about working with
Aw.
Jennifer and Laurel?
I remember the first time we had like a cast dinner, like right after, because Laurel comes back in episode 6 of season 1. So we had like a mid cast dinner. And that was the first time I met her. And so like the seating was like Jennifer, me, Laurel. And I just remember that first day just like hanging out with them. It literally just like clicked. I've never had that feeling before of like
Mm,
something about like these two by my side really feels right. And then it just got elevated when we were on set, because they already are like phenomenal and have this whole like decade of working together. But then like being able to like snugly fit right in the middle of that was awesome. Like they're so kind, so artistic. Like Laurel's like a painter and like goes in
mm.
Europe, and, like does this cool stuff. Then Jennifer's a photographer, and so it felt awesome. Like they're so giving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh, I love that. Have you seen the movie Flashdance?
No, but if
Has she ever brought that up, or has it been brought up?
yeah, like she told me stories about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
All right. So Black Lady sketch show, that
Yes.
Auntie one, and now Flash.
Great. I'm all set.
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. So I think you mentioned how in season 2, you'd like to see Angie being out in the world more,
Yeah.
and not always in these like comfortable situations and environment. And I think you kind of touched on that where you said we might see just a little bit of a different Angie.
You definitely get to see Angie um, getting out in the world in whatever way that means. And it's a lot. It's yeah.
That's all you.
I'm like, oh wait, I'm sorry, but you just get to see her hanging
Oh
out.
my goodness, I get it. I don't want you to get in trouble. No, I definitely did not want you to go into super detail, but I'm excited.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to know we will see a little bit of something different. Let's just
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
we'll leave it at that for sure.
Yeah.
So, did you know from the first episode that Angie would end up telling Jordy how she feels about her?
I mean, I knew that Angie clearly was infatuated with this person, but it was really brave of her to do that. So I don't know if I think I underestimated Angie's like strength within the first script that I got of episode 1. But no, I didn't expect that actually.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but good for her, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I meant to probably ask you this earlier, but I've been so like into this. I would say I would call you an amazing ally to the queer community. Um, so what made you audition for this show? What like
Right.
drew you to it?
hmm Well, it was just like any other job where they like my managers or agents will send me like this audition. Um, So at first it was just doing another job, and then I got the pilot and reading that. But then the fact that it was stories that you don't really get to hear by people you don't really get to see,
Mm.
it was something that was amazing. And so I think I was just drawn to it because it felt like a little bit like a utopia, like on and off set. Everybody there was like queer. It was like also like a real life L Word behind the scenes. Like everybody loved each other. There was so much drama, not drama, but like it felt very like what the show was on screen felt represented behind the screen. And so that was something I loved.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. I'm super happy
Yeah.
that you did audition, and so is T Christian, who says, "What a great casting choice. She's great as Angie."
Aw, thanks.
I love that. Yeah, we are super excited about Sunday and season 2. Do you have any are there any parties or I don't know anything going on? I get it that we have to be safe and all of that,
Right.
but any, I guess, celebrations you all are having for season 2?
I know there's like a virtual premiere that's happening August 5th.
Yes, I just heard about that today.
Yes, so everybody, I don't know how you can get on it, but get on it, everybody. But other than that, no, because of the, good old COVID. But hopefully after we can just all have a huge bash, and it'll be awesome at Dana's, and it'll be great.
I love it. I love it. So you're the youngest person in the cast, right? Or
Yeah.
am I wrong?
Yeah.
And so who's the second youngest?
Leo, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like 24, 23. Is he? I think so.
I mean, I think so. So Leo, I mean, everybody in the show is amazing. So remember, I was talking to you, about the pandemic and some fundraising. Leo's a sweetheart and sent us autograph pictures of himself, and it was just awesome. But yeah, I didn't know. When I said second youngest, I was thinking like maybe it was going to be like 19, 20 or something like that. But I didn't know that he was like. So I mean, you really are the youngest.
Yeah, I guess other than Sophie, she's like 2 months younger than me. So she's the youngest, I guess, who plays Jordy on the show.
By months.
By months. I count the months. But like when I'm typically around other people, it's usually Leo's usually, and then
Got it. I was just curious. But like how awesome is that? Like seriously, such a young, bright, talented person. So were you kind of like intimidated coming in?
Yeah, I've always found myself just like in high school always being with like older people, but then that's just like a 4-year difference. And so it was interesting coming into a place where like I consider like Jennifer like one of my really close friends, and she's a lot older than me. And so it was really interesting I was really grateful to be around people that made you better in every way. They were smarter than you and better at what they do than you. So you just feel like I'm learning every second, every day about even the little things, So I'm grateful that I'm gladly to be the youngest.
Yeah. I love that. I say, it's really important who you keep in your circle,
Exactly.
people who push you, people you want to be like, you know what I mean? I even believe for me, like hire people smarter than me. Like seriously.
Exactly. Yeah.
I really, really believe that. And it's true. And I'm not afraid to say that. I have a fantastic team.
Yeah. There's like a quote that's like, you're the average of your 5 closest people. I remember when I heard that, I'm like, the 5 people closest to me are not the greatest roster right now. I need to bump it up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was the time. But I totally agree. Like professionally, personally, always just have better people. Yeah.
Oh, agreed. So anyway, we'll work on who's surrounding you. But the other woman that you were talking about, Jennifer, I think you said, who's your friend from a while ago.
Huh?
Your friend Jennifer, you said from a while ago?
Jennifer Beals,
Oh, you were talking about Jennifer Beals. I thought you were talking about like somebody before.
I mean like Jennifer on the
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry about that.
That's so funny. That's really funny.
I was like, oh, she has a friend named Jennifer. That's older. Okay.
No, Jennifer Beals. Yeah, she's one of my closest friends.
Yeah, so Trish Peterek, I'm sorry if I not pronouncing your name correctly. The only reason I'm not going to bring it on screen is because it's a little bit of an essay here, but I did want to read some of it. Trish says, just wanted to drop in real quickly. Thank you, Jordan, for the positive representation. You are so amazing as Angie. In many ways, I think Angie is a source of strength and stability for Bet to learn from. Wow. It's just amazing what people get from a show, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But I agree totally to what she said.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we do have another question. And this person wants to know, do you love Angie's wardrobe this season? I love this rant, but this is amazing.
I do. I think I can say that she gets to wear a suit for a certain occasion, and that was really fun because like this cool like white suit. So she gets to wear. She branches out a little bit, I think, in her wardrobe, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like a Bet type of suit?
No, no, it has like it's like a bow tie, and it has like it's like very fresh. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Thank you, T Christian, for that question. I love it. I love the questions that people submit. Yeah, they're awesome, and clearly they watch the show and appreciate it. So I'm happy about that. So I do want to kind of I don't know change the gears a little bit because you are going to be on Hustle on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah.
And, Adam Sandler is a part of this. I believe Queen Latifah's casted. So of course I have to know, how was it working on the project and working with stars like Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah?
It was awesome. I think I can say that I play their child in this movie. And so it was like, I was just like pinching myself every second. You know, it was right before we filmed it in October of 2020, right before I went back for season 2 of the L Word. And so it was like a perfect like streak of like filming with them. And I just feel so artistically fulfilled and inspired because they have just such great, like, vibes is a term that I think is watered down, but they have like purely the best vibes I've ever been around. And so I was just on a high after that. And then going to the award, it just sustained.
I'm sure. I feel like I would probably, if Queen Latifah talked to me, I would probably like die and then come back to life.
That woman, I 100% agree. She's the most charming human being I've ever met. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Feel free to text her and see if she wants to be on the show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. I will. I totally have her number. No.
Oh my God. So how was it similar or different from working on a television show? Because I mean, you went or I guess you're doing both, right?
Right.
You have L Word, Generation Q, and then you're like in this movie with huge stars.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing was like time, because with like TV, we're filming 6 to 7 pages every day. And then with movies, it's just like 1 or 2 pages for that whole day. And so it's like, it could get, thankfully, like we had so much fun offset with Hustle that it didn't feel like boring, but it's just such a different pace with the movie. It's just very like, here's the shot of a lot of more artistic directory shots. Opposed to, you have that with the L Word, but we just have to keep it going. So,
right.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I just think it's so cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it. When I actually like Googled the movie, I don't know if you know, but you are like second. You know how they have like the cast at the top?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like Adam Sandler, Jordan Hull. And I was like, she must have a pretty like major part.
Yeah.
So you just told me. Yeah, you told me. I just found out that Queen Latifah and Adam Sandler are going to be a couple. So then when you were like, I'm their daughter, I was like, this makes so much sense.
Yeah. Hopefully I think that's known. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah. All right. So everyone, I just want to let you know, I can probably take a couple more questions because I do want to respect everybody's time, but I also want to do the speed round with Jordan as well. So let's see. Shelby wants to know, how is it working with the actress who plays Jordy? I don't think anybody's asked this yet, right?
Mm-mm. No, Sophie is really sweet. I think we both. It was nice to have somebody to relate to about like going through high school and going on a show for the first time. And well, this wasn't her first show, but being on um, the L Word as young people, it was really cool to tell a young love story with her. Um, so I loved working with her. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. All right. Roxanne B. Fields wants to know, will more interracial issues be addressed this season? Jennifer and yourself.
Yes. Specifically, episode 5, there will be things about that. But yeah, it was very imperative for me and Jennifer to tell stories about being an interracial couple, to be a Black kid, to be, all those.
Yeah.
It is. There will be that.
I love it. I love it. See, again, people are sneaking in, trying to sneak
I
in
know.
these questions. I knew it. And of course, now everybody wants to ask questions, y'all. Been asking questions this whole time. Everybody wants to ask. Okay. So Chelsea wants to know, how do you prepare yourself for tough scenes? That's a really great question, Chelsea.
Just like the actory stuff of like, usually, I'm trying to think. There was a scene in particular in episode 9 that's really tough. And that day I just was already feeling pretty raw. So I just like listened to a song, meditated, and then went in and did all my like script work before. So just like on the day, just like really trying to settle in, and then just let whatever comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if any like actors out there, just like it's keeping the channel open, and whatever comes out, and that's good enough.
I like that. Like, I wonder, like when I watch movies and stuff and I see like actors crying or something, I always wonder, how did they get there? Like, I'm like, I don't think I could do that. Like, I would have to watch something like the saddest thing ever and then come right out and do the scene.
Right. I like, honestly, like anybody, what it is just like personalizing it with the context of the scene, or that's like, it's my process of it. So it really is, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I love this. I really do. I love the advice, and it's really like getting me to think, So now on the show, I'm gonna be like, oh, I bet she listened to this.
Like, yeah, for sure. That's a Frank Ocean song. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now I see it. All right, so I got to give you our speed-ish round before you leave us. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Who is an actor you would want to work with in the future?
Sarah Paulson, Olivia Colman, and Cate Blanchett.
That was like,
they're on my vision board. Yeah.
Yo, seriously, I'm gonna just quickly stop this for anyone who's watching. Do not sleep on vision boards and putting intentions out there. Like, do not. Last year, I remember I made all these goals, and the pandemic was like, boop, not this year, but I kept them. And when I tell you I had like 5 main things, 3 of those things are already like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, it really works when you put it out there in the universe and you're intentional about it. So I love the fact that you have a vision board.
Yeah. And like, do you like keep it close to you when you like wake up? Like, do you have,
it's on my refrigerator, and I like to eat and drink, so so it's on my refrigerator.
But it's like a daily reminder for your brain's like, okay, that's where we're going. That's what we want to achieve. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love vision boards. So anyway, if y'all don't have a vision board, get on it. All right. So you see what I mean by speed-ish?
Right. Sorry. Yeah.
Who is your favorite music artist?
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The more you talk, the more I'm just like, I'm just in love. Like, that's amazing. If you weren't pursuing acting, what do you think you would be doing instead?
Music.
Oh, do you sing?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
whole time? All right, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but if I had known, I'd have been like, sing. Maybe I feel like we need an intro for Anson. Like, no joke. I really feel
Really?
and I've been like, all right, I should do something because I like doing like jingles and stuff like that. Not like singing, but just like beats and words and stuff. So anyway, of course, I'm like,
I'll keep that noted.
if I keep that noted, you're like, no.
No.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm being silly. So where is somewhere you'd love to travel?
New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cats or dogs?
Cats. I reluctantly say cats.
Reluctantly.
I love because I have my cat here now, and so I don't want her to be upset with me if I said dogs. But she's been pooping everywhere today. So right now I'm not great.
This is like the wrong day to ask you.
It's the wrong day to ask that cat. I put it litter box out for anyway. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Well, I'm happy you're a cat lover. I'm totally a cat. Yeah. A cat lover. That's so funny. And last but not least, what's your zodiac sign?
Don't get me started. I love zodiac.
Or my zodiac. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Now I want to guess yours.
Please.
I definitely am getting like this like hardworking Capricorn type vibe.
Yo.
Did I get it right?
No, you got it. Yeah, you got it right.
Oh my God.
I am like the epitome of Capricorn.
Yes, you are. Oh my gosh. I'm a Capricorn rising, so that might be why.
That's probably you can kind of feel it. So I'm not good. I'm not even gonna guess what you are, but you can tell.
I'm a Leo.
You're a Leo.
All the way.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, big lion mane of a hair.
Well, not
but also like personality wise, I do feel like a Leo. It's Leo season. So,
I was just gonna say it's Leo season. When's your birthday?
July 23rd. So I'm on a cusp. Sometimes people call me Cancer, but I think I'm a Leo.
Okay. Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
For sure. And somebody says Capricorns for the win. Absolutely.
I'm so excited that I guessed that because you are a Capricorn, like a really good Capricorn. They're the best.
Do you know, like, you have literally just made my day. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna get some work done after this. I'm doing nothing. I'm gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, you have made my day. Anyway, I could go on about different zodiac signs, who I get along with.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know I've been like, we gotta go, but
I'm here all day.
All right, cool. So which signs do you feel like you gravitate towards more?
Libras. Like I just love Dakota Johnson is a Libra and I'm obsessed with Dakota Johnson. And then I found like my friends are either Capricorns, Virgos, or also Leos. Definitely a lot of like either grounded people or just like me when you're just like off the rails. What about you?
You said off the rails.
Yes.
So anytime like I'm out and I just like talk and meet people and then and I vibe, I just start to vibe with them. Capricorns and Libras, always.
Yes.
Like I don't ask, I don't try, we're already kicking it and then I find out and I'm like, of course.
Yes.
My mom is a Libra, so sometimes I wonder if it's a little bit of that. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, my mom's a Capricorn, so I think that I'm also like, I just love Capricorns. Yeah.
We know for sure. Yeah, but I love my mom. I love Libras. The only thing with Libras, I feel like they're super indecisive, and
oh my God, yeah,
Capricorn drives me nuts.
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm like, you're like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I'm like, oh my God. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm like, I'm already hyperventilating just thinking about it. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I know somebody asked about your social media, and just in case you didn't see before, Jordan is super self-care and she is not on social media. So the best way that I say you keep up with her is check out her projects.
Yeah.
Watch Sunday season 2 premieres of L Word, Generation Q, and Netflix. We're gonna see you on Netflix for Hustle.
Yeah.
So that is amazing. And I'm sure we can keep up with you like on Showtime, social media, and all of that, because they've been really great to also work with too.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I say that. So anyway, Jordan, I feel like legit I could talk to you for a really long time.
Me too.
You have a great personality. You're super talented, and it was such a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us this week, or this month. If I did this weekly, it just couldn't happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining us this month. I really appreciate everyone who supports TAG, who's supporting Jordan, the work that she's doing. It's super important, especially, I'm just going to say, like, people of color and supporting people of color, whether it's queer people of color, straight people of color, like it's really important now to really support our work and our representation. So please continue to cheer on Jordan, and cheer on TAG as well. We definitely don't mind that. But again, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's watching. And if nobody told you today, remember that you are loved and seen. We'll see you guys next month.